It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Buccaneer.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Chris Jones.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. gone. It's Roethlisberger. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks 0. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Boys.
Now Joe Mixon. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tanner Muse. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming for you. You mind?
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. All you get on the head. All you get on the head. 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey, shit. Hurry up.
Shotgun now for Murray. He'll take a shot downfield. And got his man complete. Some strong running at the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 58 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go! Mike 56, Mike!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah,
good play.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 46 yards.
On the play.
Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Then to throw again. On the crossing route, complete. That's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 3. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Joe Mixon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Jim.
They'll run with Mixon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Roethlisberger's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Buccaneer first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Seahawks 3. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28. Seahawks 3. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
56 is the mic. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 56.
To throw again. Murray. Flushed out right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And 9.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 56.
Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.